On last episode, I know I got a lot of you crying and being all emotional, but this week, it's back to some real topics. We're gonna be talking about heart versus the brain. Historically, people have been siding with the brain over the heart. But as time has gone on, we've seen that people are now going with the heart over the brain. Aww. What does that mean? Let me tell you. Assume you were the princess of something, okay? And a fine young lad comes along. Hey, I'm a farmer. And you guys fall madly in love. Here's the problem. Your dad would not allow you to marry that dude because he's so below you socially. He doesn't make enough money. Her parents would be like, use your brain. If she marries a prince, kingdoms come together. Everybody's happy in the land. They get cash money. The girl will live a happy life. It should be treated as a business transaction. Now our society seems softer. They're down for whatever. I follow my heart. Must be crazy! I have had trillions of crushes in my life, but every crush, I go home and I analyze. A date is an interview. I bring a resume, references, cover letter if I really like her. I mean, people should be logical about their thing. Forget your heart for a minute. The heart is only good for one thing. Keeping you alive via pumping blood through your body. I let my heart make all the decisions. People need to start thinking 10 years in advance. Serious problems come up like how are we gonna pay the rent? How are we gonna feed the children? Who's gonna feed the dog? Yeah, but love conquers all, Mo. Now, I'm not telling you not to love people with your heart and you can put your heart into it and all that. But for me, that's a secondary step. Still think your heart should lead your love life? Let's take a quick look at some relationships that did really well by people following their heart. Love story number 1. Jack and Rose. Oh, Titanic. Brain? Well, Rose, you've got a wonderful proposal from a rich guy. I think you should marry that guy. No! Love the guy on the ship that you met for 3 days. That guy's a keeper. This is some sort of sick joke. Hey, Rose, listen to me. You want to marry the rich guy. He'll give you a rich house. You'll get rich children. You'll roll around in money. You like rolling around in money, don't you? No! Marry the other guy. I mean, you posed for him in a photo, right? I mean, he's the one. He said he's gonna get a job when he gets off the boat. You should listen to him. I'm telling you, marry that guy. Yeah, don't listen. He's crazy. No! Marry the love of your life. He's the one you're gonna love forever and ever and ever. A man is dead. She threw away a jewel. Her mom is probably gonna die now because there's no really financial support. So what the hell did she do? She just threw away her family's future because she's busy listening to the heart. Good job, heart. You nailed another one, idiot. Love story number 2. Romeo and Juliet in Romeo and Juliet. You've got a nice girl to marry. Not Juliet, I'm talking about the other one. I think her name was Rosalind. She's a very nice girl. Marry that girl. No! Marry Juliet. She's the love of your life. No, you don't get it. You're in the middle of like a war. You don't want to start a war or anything. Nah, don't worry, man. Just follow your heart. That should end well. They both die. The priest guy, I think, dies. A bunch of people die in war. Montagues and Capulets, and it's a disaster. Love story number 3. The Twilight people in Twilight. Marry a nice young man. Don't marry a vampire, you crazy bix! But I love him. He's so good to me. He's a motherfucking vampire! But he's so sweet and I like his gelled hair. He is a vampire! Alright, break it up. I didn't watch the movies, but I hope one of you died at the end. Love is logical, okay? It's gotta be cerebral. I mean, I don't know if I can make it any clearer, but I am definitely on the brain side of getting a relationship together. Before I go, shoutouts to D-Gen crew, you know who you are. Magic Zane. Is she gonna have vampire children? Is that what's happening? Are they gonna eat cupcakes together? No, they won't. The son is gonna murder him, probably. I don't know what happens, but vampires aren't good. Freaking Twilight. If she would have rolled with the rich guy, she would have lived, he would have lived, they would have lived happily ever after, had good living children. They would have had jewels, diamonds, butlers, chocolate, painting. You could have hired a dude to paint you anytime. Why you gotta go with that guy? Who's winning now, Heartbrain?